Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today is an introduction to circular saws. Let's get at it. So what I have here in the shop is a Makita 7¼ inch circular saw. This is a corded version. This is a saw that I've actually had in the shop for quite some time. So I just want to start with just showing you some of the components before we actually start using this. So first up in this saw, there's a cord. It's powered, you plug it in. They do have battery operated versions. You have the blade, and then you have this upper guard and you have a lower guard. The lower guard now is retractable with this lever right here. Next up would be the shoe, or the base or the bottom of the saw itself. This is what slides over the material in which you're cutting. On the top we have a handle. We have a handle out back. We have a handle up towards the front. Next up is this lever on the front. This allows us to adjust the bevel of the saw. So if we loosen this, you're able to go from 0 degrees to up to 45 degrees on this particular saw. On the back of the saw is the height adjustment. So if you're going through a thicker material, a thinner material, you need to adjust how far the blade goes through to the material. So if you adjust this lever, you're able to adjust then the height in which the blade, or the depth in which the blade goes through the material. I'd like to talk to you about one more thing before we talk about this saw's main uses. So when it comes to changing out the blade, each saw has its own specific tool, but if I engage the tool, you'll see that if I try to loosen this, that the blade spins. So each saw has a blade lock, what locks this out so you're able to remove the blade. This one's up front. If you could take a look, it's a little lever, and if I depress this and I spin at the same time, you'll hear it lock into place. Hear it? Now I'm able to undo the blade to swap it out for a different blade. So that's pretty much all the basics of the saw. Let's talk about its main uses. As far as its main uses, the circular saw is pretty much going to be seen doing the majority of its life two things. First, it's going to be used a lot on dimensional lumber like 2x4s, 2x8s, 2x10s. It's going to be cross-cutting them, making bevel cuts and notches and anything else that's needed. The other main thing that you'll see circular saws doing is ripping sheet good materials such as plywood, OSB, and any other sheet good material like this. It is really good for ripping it and sizing it for each specific project. Now there's some other uses for it, but really the sweet spot for these circular saws is in dimensional lumber and plywoods and sheet good materials like that. So now there is a sort of big brother to the circular saw, and that's called a worm drive circular saw. I don't have one in the shop, but let me just toss up a picture of what one looks like. Now there's a lot of contractors that prefer this saw. It's great for if you're a framer. It's a hard working saw. It's very torquey because of the drive system that's set up in this. So there's the rundown. Those are the two circular saws that you're going to see out in the marketplace pretty much the majority of the time. Now that you know a little bit more about circular saws and some of the parts and components and the main uses, it's time to start putting this thing to work. So in part 2 of this video series, we're going to do just that. And I'm also going to share with you some of the tips and tricks that I've been shown over the many years of being in this industry. If this video has been helpful for you, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're not already, and leave a comment below. I'd love to know what circular saws you guys are currently using or which ones you're thinking about buying. So until the next video, stay safe and we'll see you soon.